learn something new on Kababayan LA. Even I learned something new. Like today, we're going to be talking about bluegrass. That is lifestyle, music, different kinds. We're going to be talking about that today on the show with the help of Steve Stout. Hello. Lone Otis Band. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Yes, thank you.
Lonesome Otis Band. Hello. And Chris Serna, ang ating pong suke dito sa Kababayan LA. He is back and now he is part of a band. Hello and welcome to the show as well.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Ayan. Bluegrass music. How is this different from country or hillbilly music? Do they sound the same?
There's some of the same instruments, but bluegrass is really kind of a distant cousin from country music.
What is the difference?
It originated kind of in the late 30s and early 40s, and it has a lot of influence from the early settlers, Irish music, and some blues are mixed in there. And today's bluegrass is a little bit different, but it did kind of originate from the hills of Kentucky and Tennessee, and has grown quite a bit since then.
Okay, how is it different from country music? Is there a specific instrument that you use for bluegrass that you don't use for country music? Or?
Yes, the banjo is very prominent in bluegrass music, and country also has fiddles and mandolin once in a while, but stand-up bass usually is plucked in bluegrass and really doesn't show up in country very often.
Well, in country also, they also use a lot of drums and electric guitars.
Okay.
And in bluegrass, it's strictly acoustic.
All right. Wow, yes. We have an expert here already, Chris Serna. You know, we've seen you on the show playing the keyboard, playing some Christmas songs for us.
Oh, yeah.
And now this is showing you in a different light because you are actually part of a bluegrass band. Tell me, how'd you get involved in this?
Well, it started back when I was in 7th grade, and a friend of mine who played violin, she played I think it was an old Irish fiddle tune, and I fell in love with it. The sound just really melted something in me, and
really?
I felt like I needed to find out more about that music, so I started buying CDs, and I think it was an accident that I heard like the banjo and the mandolin, and that made me want to find out more. And next thing I know, I'm starting to play mandolin, and I started learning more about bluegrass. I wrote a paper about it in college, and
so you've been in love with, this is an ongoing love affair with bluegrass music since you were younger, and here I was thinking you just stumbled upon it. So who found who? Lonesome Otis Band, did Lonesome Otis Band find him, or did Chris find you guys?
Well, Lonesome Otis didn't exist until a couple of us here had run into Chris Serna when he was living in Hawaii, and he came here to play some benefit concerts on the keyboard, piano, and then we met him at a local bluegrass festival and just started picking with him, and from that a very nice relationship has developed, and the three of us have kind of started, the guitar player, myself, and Chris have kind of started Lonesome Otis.
And bluegrass is not just a music, is it a lifestyle also? You know how they say urban music, urban lifestyle. Bluegrass, is it a lifestyle as well?
Yes, it absolutely is, and I didn't know that either until I had gotten involved in it. And what you find is that all across the country there are just so many bluegrass festivals on every weekend of the year, and people come from all walks of life with their motorhomes, and they camp, and they get together in the evenings and pick music together.
When you call something a lifestyle, though, then it actually encompasses everything. It's the way you talk, the way you speak, your speech, your language, the way you dress up. Is that what it is, Chris?
Well, the music itself, once you get the bug, it really just takes you alive. I mean, it just takes up all your life. I mean, one of the biggest reasons why I moved to California was because, I mean, there is bluegrass in Hawaii, but I really wanted to find out more about what it's like to be, you know, playing music all night with all these people that you've never really met before, and yet the beauty about this music is you may not know exactly, you know, like a particular song, but once everybody gets together, it's like it just fits in, and everybody can just play all night.
And now you're living your dream, and you guys out there, you just might get bit by the bug. When we return, we'll show you a sample of bluegrass music. Don't go away.
Ang Kababayan LA ay hatid sa inyo ng McDonald's at ng bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks. McDonald's na ba ang inyong bagong coffee?